Help wanted. Must be healthy and of good character. Extensive interview process followed by 5 to 11 years on-the-job training. Starting salary? None. Successful applicants will also be asked to give up all worldly possessions. Father Jacob Matthew Smith is Director of Vocations at the Mount St. Sepulchre Monastery in Washington, D.C. And while he may not phrase it that way, he is very direct about what it takes to become a Franciscan friar in the 21st century.
Not unfamiliar with what our candidates will go through. And we try to bring that experience to them so they can make a good, honest decision if this is the kind of life that they feel God is drawing them to.
Since their formation in 1209, Franciscans have helped and served their communities in a number of ways.
They have various ministries. Some are teachers, some are parish priests, some are popular missionaries, some can be nurses.
Within the walls of the monastery, away from the public eye, the friars live and work without the distractions of families or personal possessions. What to wear is never a concern. But the 20 or so friars based here are part of a special mission to serve as guardians of the sites they hold sacred.
This monastery is very specialized because we are put here to recruit and train friars to go and serve in the Holy Land and to support emotionally, financially, spiritually the friars in the Holy Land. Our whole purpose is the Holy Land. This is the Holy Land Franciscan Monastery.
Franciscans have been in charge of these sites for 800 years, but today much of their support consists of maintaining shrines, leading tours, and encouraging visits.
And eventually would pick up and go on these pilgrimages to the Holy Land to get a fuller sense of the life of Christ and the area that it covers. And it's just really a one-of-a-kind job. There's nobody else in the world that has this job but us.
Around the world, there are 82 commissariats of the Holy Land working together to promote and protect their sites. But only one of them has brought the experience home.
The primary mission is to give people in the United States a chance to make a pilgrimage to the Holy Land without physically having to board a flight or catch a boat at that time, to go to Israel itself.
When the Mount St. Sepulchre Monastery was established in 1897, it was intended to provide more than support for the work overseas. Father Godfrey Schilling conceived a public place of pilgrimage, a quiet place of solace within the nation's capital, and it would offer something people could not find anywhere else in America.
Replicas of some of the altars and shrines that you would find in the Holy Land, such as Calvary and the tomb, Nazareth and Bethlehem, the anointing stone. All of these are replicas of what you would find in the Holy Land.
This is the grotto of Our Lady of Lourdes. This is the tomb of the Virgin Mary. And this is the chapel of the Holy Sepulchre, site of Jesus' burial. But unlike their old world counterparts, these sites are within easy walking distance of one another.
And in those days it would count as a pilgrimage. So the more that we can do to, get tour groups through to experience this, the more that they bring back this word to their own communities, and the more people would want to come here and eventually would pick up and go on these pilgrimages to the Holy Land.
While visiting these sites may not be the same experience as an actual trip to Israel, wandering the grounds of the Mount St. Sepulchre Monastery is for many people spiritual for another reason. For more than a century, it has been one of the most peaceful ways to spend an afternoon in Washington, D.C.